sustainable feel to it. I think at last point over 1,300 have been ordered, so you can still go back and pick up that beautiful today's special value. All colors and sizes are still available, but the yellow and the beautiful brand new marine blue, very popular. This is what you would call that classic boyfriend cardigan. This is, all of these sweaters last forever. John, you've been here how many years?
23, I'm told.
And your first sweater you did was a crew neck, big oversized sweater. I mean, let's face it, it was the 90s. And it had a little fleck in it, and I still have the black one with the white fleck.
2 colors, I think.
Yep. That's what we did, 2 colors, that was it. This is our hot pick. This is one of our stars of the day, and this is also on sale, and we're doing a color that we've never done before. And for the only day this month, this is on our 3 easy payment plan of $32.62. Just like the Today's Special Value sweater that I'm wearing, that goes up in price at the end of the day, so that at the end of the day, the easy pay will not be $33 a month. This easy pay will only be here in the month of March. Today. What a great day to get easy pay, and wait to see these colors. So we just got it back in stock, only day on easy pay. Here's your beautiful natural. And then we have the warm coral.
Warm coral, yes.
Just to show you
contrast, the
difference between our Today's Special Value coral and the warm coral. Our value of the day is a little softer. That warm coral, that's almost like a little bit of an electric feel.
Little bit more pink to it.
Yes, like watermelon.
Watermelon.
Oh, it's beautiful. But then behind it, if you love pink, is that true azalea pink. We'll go back and forth.
Sure.
So there you see that. Again, in our Today's Special Value, the green is a beautiful soft leaf green. This is Kelly green. If you're looking for a beautiful Irish sweater, we're calling it summer green, but it really is your Kelly green. Then we have a softer blue. This is called blue, I'd say chambray. For the first time ever though, John, I don't know if we've ever done a shade like this before.
No.
We're doing this in wine. Now, we never want you to hang your sweaters, but you can see what happens when you have all this merino wool. Don't hang your sweaters. You're gonna wanna either fold it in a drawer or put it on a shelf. We hang them to show you the colors, but we don't ever want you to hang a beautiful piece of knitwear. And by the way, wine is the most limited. Of course it is, because it's brand new.
Should you make a mistake of hanging it, just a little bit of steam, but not ironing, will bring them back to shape.
Wonderful.
It'll recover.
I think we need to put a little Kelly green up front. What do you think? Because it is St. Patrick's Day.
The day we have.
So John, this is true classic boyfriend traditional Aran sweater.
All made in merino wool, which in fact most of these kind of things would be made in what we call British wool, which is twice the thickness, so it's a lot coarser. This is that soft. You can wear this as underwear.
Well, I think that you've told us in history that that's actually what happened with merino wool.
French and Spanish royalty, that's exactly what they did. And those guys weren't into hardship.
No, no, they wanted the soft stuff. Especially if you're going to wear it there, right? So this is a beautiful classic sweater, and the one thing I think about from our value of the day to this hot pick is the fact that when you're knitting cabling, and John, back me up on this one, you use a lot more yarn than if you were just doing a flat knit, and that's why I'm always so impressed that John does his sweaters the right way, with the cabling on the front, through the sleeve, and all throughout the back as well.
And it takes about 4 times as long.
4 times as long.
Approximately.
Wow. Now, it's true, we saw in the value of the day how the cabling really told the story. What are the cables that you've chosen for this one?
The cables here, with each and every sweater, we actually come up with we design a story and the sweater around the story, as it were. So this one's got a tight little moss stitch. Mosses we find in all our gardens, you know, this kind of nice little green moss stitch here. Moss stitches are also harvested at the sea, the west coast of Ireland. The cable here beside it, and in fact we've a treble cable really here. The cable is the kind of thing that is found in every work situation. It also tells us that you've got to work for your daily bread. You know, it's just something you got to do. So it reminds us of that kind of thing. Beside it here we have a symmetric kind of braided cable, which is the kind of inspiration, something like the Book of Kells, various ancient manuscripts would have had something like this in it. Beside this we have like a shell stitch, which is, the inspiration here would be the kind of thing you would find at the seashore.
Right.
But this, if you look at this, it follows the contour of the sweater. It just doesn't end in a straight line.
Right.
So we shape this, and we shape the stalling or strapping to go with this. Each of the pieces are knitted individually and separately. So the consequence of that is that you don't have any, you're not going to have, it's exactly as a hand knitter would do it.
Right.
Except we're not doing it by hand.
Right, but there's a lot of hand assembling in it.
It's hand assembled and hand
it's
finished.
all, again, we make this in Ireland.
Yeah.
That's what St. Patrick's Day 2015 is about. And this is so fashionable. Like, it's so fun to take a look at the fashion magazines and the runways and see that Aran style sweater, always in style. It's not like it ever goes out. Like I said, my sweater from John is 23 years old. I have sweaters that are 10 years old, 4 years old. You probably do too. This is that classic boyfriend sweater that you will wear, that classic V-neck cardigan that you will wear years from now. My sister and her husband have been married over 30 years, and I know he still has sweaters from when they went on their honeymoon to Ireland, way back when, I think 1983. So 300 have already been ordered. Again, this is a sale price because we're celebrating St. Patrick's Day. This is our 26th annual event, and we have 3 easy payments for the only day this month. Use your credit card, get this home for about $1 a day, get the today's special value home at about $1 a day, and they're so different that you really can do your sweater shopping today on QVC and do what I do. I go to Ireland and I don't buy sweaters. I come home and I buy John's sweaters from QVC. So Helen is on the line. Hi Helen, welcome to QVC. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine.
Well, happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm so glad you're spending your day with us.
I work in the evening, so I'll be up all night with you.
Well, we'll be here with lots of new and lots of surprises. So what, did you pick up the sweater?
Yes, I got the coral.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I just love his sweaters. They keep me so warm in the wintertime, and they just wear beautifully.
Thank you, Helen.
So I decided I needed another color.
And do you have a color like this, Helen? Because, you know, this palette is very strong and bright. It's so pretty.
Yes, it is. I'm anxious to get it. I have a red one, I have a gray one, I have a mint green one, and I have kind of a peach color one. So I needed another color.
Yeah, you're going to have a rainbow by the end of the day, I think,
Yes,
Helen.
indeed.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad you'll be here because we'll be up too. So get ready to celebrate St. Patrick's Day with us. As long as you're up, we'll keep you company.
Thank you. I will.
Thanks. Thanks, Helen. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Helen.
Bye.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, Helen.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye.
sweetie. And the sizes with the Aran sweaters run extra, extra small through extra, extra large. Pretty much, let's just say after the extra large is a 29-inch chest, and the extra, extra large is about 30-inch chest. So if you've never bought from an Irish show before, you can either check with a representative. We do often have those chest measurements on the screen, or you can go right to QVC.com. So this is a bright, beautiful green. We call it summer green. That is Kelly green right there. That's about as Irish as you're getting.
Any language is Kelly green.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And when Aran sweaters started, John, this was the only color that they came in?
That was it. And eventually we found grey. You know, it was just natural.
Right.
Yeah. The reason being, it was difficult in the early days to get the right dye stuffs that would actually dissipate the dyes properly. And now we have really, really good quality dyeing.
Oh, you do. So it was the color of the sheep or the color of the sweaters, and that was the natural,
about it. That
right?
was it. That was it.
Okay, this is so fun. Look at this pink. We haven't seen a pink like this at all. It's called azalea pink. And this, again, just came back in stock. Only day this month on Easy Pay. This is a softer blue. Again, I like to contrast it against our value of the day that, of course, will be available. It's our big star of the day. That's marine blue. Brand new color we've never seen before in any of our sweaters. And there is what we're just calling blue, like a chambray blue.
It's more of a chambray.
And then wine is brand new. Only small remains.
Only small.
Only small. Fewer than a dozen. Everything else is sold out, so you might want to be able to put that on wait list. And then last but not least, we've got this gorgeous coral. Again, we have a coral in the value of the day. It's a softer, you know, this
Yeah.
palette of today's special value is more like those beautiful spring flowers. I think the palette in this sweater, John, is really strong and
It's
dramatic.
stronger. It's more sporty. You know, it's more. You know, it is a boyfriend cardigan after all.
Yes, it
you know,
is.
So it's sporty.
And that is one that never goes out of style.
No.
But when you go into the boyfriend's closet and you borrow his sweater,
Yeah.
unfortunately, it usually doesn't fit us very
It
well. And
wouldn't
this
fit
is a
because
lady sweater.
It's designed for man.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
this is
yeah, yeah.
designed for us.
Yeah.
John, you were pointing out the buttons too. You chose them on purpose with the sweater, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, the idea was to make it slightly more sporty. You know, with football button, as we call it.
A football button,
Yeah,
you call
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But your football is different than our football.
It's a very different one. We've a roundy one. It's probably ours more like a soccer ball. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I'm removing a color. The wine has completely sold out. It's a beauty, but we have a lot of other great shades too. And again, you can think about our today's special value because we still have all those colors available. Let's go through what's left in this hot pick star of the day, classic sweater. I love that you can build a wardrobe during the St. Patrick's Day kickoff. First thing is our beautiful azalea pink, and there's probably not a brighter pink in the
No,
collection all day long.
It's a real positive pink.
And it looks gorgeous against
Yeah.
green because then you've got that kind of Palm Beach feel going. We're calling this summer green. We've decided it really is Kelly green.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Then that is warm coral. Here's the coral in the today's special value. You can see the difference. This one very springy and bright and soft. That beautiful warm coral, really intense. That chambray blue, it's all about denim. And, you know, John, I think that our fashions here in America have gotten so much more casual,
They have.
really, than
Yeah.
in recent years,
Yeah,
that this
yeah.
is something that you could throw over, you know, your more casual looks with
Yep.
your sporty
Yeah,
shoes
yeah,
and
just
wear it.
have it in the back of the car even, you know. Yeah.
This natural now, by far the most limited. So we just lost the wine. Now the natural is getting very limited. And there's also,
Excuse
sorry
me.
there, John, also a very slimming feel to the way these cables run,
Yeah,
right?
because they're vertical cables, and you'll find we actually pinch the fabric just a little bit here, so it sits a little bit better. Even though there's a wide, comfortable sleeve, so easy to get into it.
Right. You
That's
were saying
the whole
that
idea.
even the underarm
The
area
underarm is slightly bigger,
gave us a little bit more room.
a little bit more room.
But it's not boxy. Like you can
Yeah,
see
it's not
how it
boxy.
fits our girls. I have to say that probably 15 years ago, 20 years ago, maybe even 10 years ago, our Aran sweaters, they were very oversized.
They were.
They were, again, that was kind of the style at the
Yep.
time, but sweaters were very, very oversized. Now they are running true to size. So when you buy a sweater from QVC, if you haven't bought one in a while, it's designed to fit your female
profile.
figure. Yep.
Yeah,
So if you're new to us, we start at extra, extra small. We go to extra, extra large, and there's the chest measurement. So 35 for the extra, extra small, up to 52 inches for an extra, extra large, which is usually somewhere between a 1X and a 2X in plus sizes. Love Jessica's pot of gold necklace with that green sweater. Kate's wearing actually the butterfly pendant that goes with John's today's special value. I've got my pick of the show, Stephen's Tree of Life necklace. So this is just a way to get all these beauties that are made in Ireland, and everything today, John, is on sale. I don't think I've ever said that before.
Never before.
I like
First time I
saying that
heard
on
it.
St. Patrick's Day. And if you missed it, here it is. At midnight, we introduced this beautiful today's special value, over 1,600 gone. Most popular colors, that brand new marine blue and the sunlight yellow that I'm crazy about. So John, get a wee bit of rest. Will Barry be with us throughout the evening hours, and then we'll see you tomorrow? Job well done, John. Thank you. So Stephen Walsh has been crazily quiet, so that always worries me because one never knows where he might be lurking and working, but he obviously was working hard. Because I think in all the years that Stephen has brought beautiful things to QVC, this is one of the most delicate and charming pieces of Connemara marble. It's the Tree of Life necklace. He has a gorgeous story behind it. It's brand new. It's my pick of the show, and it's $62.42. Or 40 cents. take 2 cents off of that. I added that in there. Okay, so Anita Warren is joining us. And by the way, you look awesome in your today's special
really like the
value.
gray. It's
You look beautiful in the gray. Well, welcome back to QVC.
Thanks, Jane. Great
Happy
to see you.
St. Patrick's Day.
Same to you. Many happy returns.
Love Anita and her family because they